Maybe. But let's find out. It should be up now. Let's see. Subscriptions. Hey, look at that. Are we live? Okay. Let me try a couple of things here. There we go. I want to get my shirt in here. It's so hip. Okay. Ah, maybe I shouldn't click. I just heard myself on the thing and it was extreme. Oh, okay. But no echo. Little background noise. I don't know if that's this mic or... Oh, I guess I can find out. It most certainly is background noise. Wow, you can hear me really scratching my beard too, okay. Hey, if anybody's watching, I don't think anybody is, it's just me. Alright, I'm testing out some cool audio filters. So, nobody's here anyway, so it's fine. It's not bad. Okay. We could try that. Oh, there's T. Racy. Oh, look what I have here while we wait. Trivia questions from Trivial Pursuit. I have to take that out so I don't have to just hear myself on a delay. We're gonna, I've got some little trivia questions here, 20 years old, but, it's fine. This is Jeopardy style, by which I mean you don't say it in the form of a question, but rather you yell the answer out, even though nobody can hear you, and you get no points for them. How about that? There we go. Here's a good one. What 6-letter acronym represents stocks traded electronically on the U.S. over-the-counter market? What 6-letter acronym represents stocks traded electronically on the U.S. over-the-counter market? Put that up. The answer was the NASDAQ. Yes, NASDAQ. The Q stands for question? I don't know. Oh, here we go. No, I'm not doing that one. What city's ballpark got tagged with the moniker Edison International Field? People who don't watch the YouTube page are missing out on all these extra trivia questions, by the way. What city's ballpark got tagged with the moniker Edison International Field? Oh, the answer to that one is Anaheim. Nobody's gonna know that. Goodness gracious. This was really dated, but here we go. How many nations declared they had stockpiled a nuclear weapons arsenal as of 2001? I think this was actually done in 2001, so, or later even. How many nations declared they had stockpiled a nuclear weapons arsenal as of 2001? 7. That's fun. All right, for anybody watching the doodad here, if you'd like to join in, all you have to do is go to Kahoot.it. Oh, nope, that's my volume on my phone. That's fine. We're good. Or the Kahoot app, and put in the game pin, which is there at the top, 768241. This is, nope, lost a viewer, that's fine. I'm not reading that one anymore, I'm reading this one. Oh, here's a deep cut. You're just hopping in, we're waiting to start the Kahoot trivia, the real trivia, but in the meantime, I have pulled a bunch of 25-year-old Trivial Pursuit cards, and we're gonna see what we know about that. Feel free to yell them at the screen, I can't hear you, and you get no points, but you're having fun. What referee disqualified Mike Tyson for munching, that's the word it uses, on Evander Holyfield's ear? What referee disqualified Mike Tyson for munching on Evander Holyfield's ear? If you know the answer, shout it out now. Yeah, that was Mills Lane. Everybody knows Mills Lane. Some of these I'm like, this product doesn't even exist anymore. All right, let's see here. What does Germany post as a suggested Autobahn speed limit? 100, 130, or 160 kilometers per hour? What's that in miles? Close? Close? I don't know. What does Germany post as a suggested Autobahn speed limit? 100, 130, or 160 kilometers per hour? The answer, of course, is 130 kilometers per hour. I think a better trivia question is, what is that in miles per hour? But, you know. What 1986 film finds a hungover Jane Fonda waking up next to a corpse she doesn't remember from the night before? This is fun. I should just do this. Nobody would get any points. Remember, if you want to join in, go to Kahoot.it or download the Kahoot app and put in the PIN number there at the top, 768241. There's also the QR code, if you're a QR code kind of person. What 1986 film finds a hungover Jane Fonda waking up next to a corpse she doesn't remember from the night before? That, of course, is the movie The Morning After. Try another card. What U.S. states drivers rack up the fewest miles apiece each year? General trivia right there. What U.S. states drivers rack up the fewest miles apiece each year? Got one player. What U.S. states drivers rack up the fewest miles apiece each year? That, of course, is Alaska. I got nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. Here's one while we wait for more players. What toy character got 4 write-in votes in the 1985 Boise, Idaho mayoral election? All the clues you need are in that question to get this one right. Remember, shout your answer out at your screen. You get no points, only satisfaction at knowing the answer. What toy character got 4 write-in votes in the 1985 Boise, Idaho mayoral election? Just you and me today, T. Racy. What toy character got 4 write-in votes in the 1985 Boise, Idaho mayoral election? That, of course, is Mr. Potato Head. All things there. Toy character. 1985, Idaho. I think we should call him Mayor Potato Head. Again, the 25-year-old questions here. What common 3-word phrase is derived from its word lengths in the beeper code 143? Excuse me. What common 3-word phrase is derived from its word lengths in the beeper code 143? That really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. None of that. What common 3-word phrase is derived from its word length in a beeper code 143? That is, I love you. Oh, that's nice. But 1998 Academy Award winner, when asked how the Oscar compared to her Emmy, quipped, "Thinner and without wings." But 1998 Academy Award winner, when asked how the Oscar compared to her Emmy, quipped, "Thinner and without wings." What 1998 Academy Award winner, when asked how the Oscar compared to her Emmy, quipped, "Thinner and without wings"? That was my childhood crush, Helen Hunt. Gee wills, hold on a second. We're doing some very old trivia while we wait, even though I think we only have a couple people watching on the old YouTube. But here's one for today. What U.S. ex-president bid adieu to the Southern Baptist Convention over its treatment of women? Oh, I didn't expect that to go. I just looked at the answer and just started reading the question. If you're just joining us, you can, of course, jump into Kahoot. We're going to start in about 2 minutes. Go to Kahoot.it or the Kahoot app. Put in the pin at the top, 768-241, or scan the QR code. In the meantime, I'm reading 20-year-old Trivial Pursuit questions. And this one is, what U.S. ex-president bid adieu to the Southern Baptist Convention over its treatment of women? This one is pertinent to today. All right, once more, what U.S. ex-president bid adieu to the Southern Baptist Convention over its treatment of women? That is Jimmy Carter. Happy 100th birthday, Jimmy. That's today. He got it. He hit 100. We didn't know if he would, but he did. What a guy. What tiny cactus fruit is honored with annual festivals in St. Joseph, Florida? What tiny citrus fruit is honored with annual festivals in St. Joseph, Florida? About 1 more minute, we will get started. Don't forget to jump onto Kahoot.it or the Kahoot app. Put in the code there at the top, 768-241. To join in on the fun. Now, what tiny cactus, I said cactus the first time, it's definitely citrus, sorry. What tiny citrus fruit is honored with an annual festivals in St. Joseph, Florida? That is, of course, the kumquat, the most fun citrus fruit to say. Yeah, I said it. Oh, take that, orange, lime, lemon, I don't think so. All right, it's that time, by which mean close enough. We got our floor at 4 players. If you still jump in the middle, you can, of course, play. This is Bite-Sized Trivia here at the library. We do this once a month, the first Tuesday of every month at noon, and we do another one at noon 30. You can do both. They are different questions. Let's get this going. Let me get a drink of my drink here. I'm a professional. All right. Bite-Sized Trivia. Round 1. Some context for your meme. The art meme comes from the movie The Iron Giant, based on the book by what author? Dr. Seuss, R.L. Stine, Ted Hughes, or Shel Silverstein? Oh, boy, howdy. No, it was Ted Hughes. Yes, I believe the only children's book he wrote. And there was some litigation over the ownership, I believe, in order to get it made. Art. This is art. That meme is also often frequently misquoted because that is art in your mouth is the actual line. But T. Racy on top. 957 points. All right, question number 2. The Arthur Fist meme comes from an episode of Arthur in which the titular character does what? Joins a street gang, joins a boxing gym, stands up to his bullies, or punches his sister DW. Arthur Fist meme comes from an Arthur episode in which he does what? If you are just joining us, you can still hop in. I got everybody on that one. No, it wasn't him standing up to his bullies. He punches DW. In later iterations, they edited it out so you don't see him actually hit her. And it was one of 2 episodes, I believe, that got a higher rating on the show for violence. Yeah. I like DW. I got a thing, you know. I should have brought my DW, actually. I didn't. Oh, well. All right. By the way, if you're just joining us, you can still jump in. Kahoot.it. Put in the game pin. It's there at the bottom of the screen, 768241. Here we go. Next question. Blinking White Guy, aka Drew Scanlon, was originally reacting as somebody played what video game? Stardew Valley, Starfield, Starbound, or Sea of Stars? No, Starfield is a very new game. It came out 2 years ago. This meme has been out for a long time, like 2016 or something. Starbound is the name of it. Great game. Love that game. Wish they would release it on the Switch. They won't. Let's see who got it. Hi. Yeah, gotten up there. Nice. I'm really getting you with these meme questions, aren't I? Okay, here we go. Question number 4. Sam Greiner, aka Success Kid, is how old as of September 2024? That's last month. 18, 19, 17, or 16? Sam Greiner, Success Kid, is now how old? That little baby. He's 18. He can finally vote. And luckily there is legislation on the table to prevent memes. That's not true. That is fake. That is false information. All right. Catarific and T-Racy both got that one right. Okay. Question number 5. What is the name of the kid giving a thumbs up to an Apple computer in the early 90s? Was it Brent Rambo, Chad Ripley, Colin Pliskin, or Todd McLean? This is probably one of my most used GIFs that I use. Ooh, no, folks, no. His name was Brent Rambo. If you did notice, all of those last names are 1980s and 1990s action heroes. Brent Rambo, and I don't know if you noticed, but I did have to crop out that GIF because his name is on the GIF in the bottom. It says, it's like a little signature. Brent Rambo. No one got that one. Starting off great. All right, let's look at this leaderboard. T-Racy, you're on top with 1834. Catarific at 916. Hi, 831. And somebody's trolling me with G-Wiz. They have 0. Sorry, that's G-Wills. Katie did. Sorry, but it looks like Katie didn't. But you will. Still time to jump up there. If you're just joining us, I'm going to give you a second. Kahoot.it. Put in the game pin 768241. Ready, set, here we go. Round 2. Oops, all berries. This round is all about berries. Such as, Mary Berry was a judge on the Great British Bake Off, but less well known, she was also a judge for what? Sponge Battle, the Platinum Pudding Competition, the Trifle Trials, or the Top Tart Tournament. These all sound so real, I have genuinely forgotten which one is the correct answer, because they're all very British. But the answer was the Platinum Pudding Competition, apparently. I like Sponge Battle too, though. I think everybody wanted that to be true. There we go. Katie did it. Good job, Katie. All right. Next question. In Arsenic and Old Lace, Abby and Martha try to kill bachelors with poison-laced what? Strawberry wine, gooseberry wine, elderberry wine, and huckleberry wine are your choices. And let me just tell you right now, this was the play we did when I was in high school. I played one of the elderly bachelors who almost died from drinking elderberry wine. That is right, elderberry wine. Oh, nobody got that. It highlights it, so I think somebody got it, but you didn't. Eesh. Yeah. I gotta chill out on some of these questions, I think. No movement. All right. Barry Allen is the alter ego of what superhero? The Flash, Cyborg, Green Lantern, or Green Arrow? I do have a bit of a lag, by the way, in the video. If you are seeing the thing, I might be a little bit distracting. Sorry. But you can always go back and rewatch this. Yes, it was The Flash. He's been hitting it big. He's got movies. He's got TV shows. He's got it all. And Kahoot.it just jumped to the top, bumping T-Racy down. But everybody's on the board now. Look at that. Nicely done, everybody. All right, here we go. Hit Irish band The Cranberries was originally named what? The cranberry heard us, the cranberry saw us, the cranberry smelled us, or the cranberry ate us. Let's see why they changed it to the Cranberries. Because the cranberry saw us is kind of a mouthful. And that was it, the cranberry saw us. I don't know what that means, what it's a reference to. I couldn't find the answer to that. So here we go. Katie did on top, #1 position with Kahoot.it. #2, closely followed by T-Racy. Wow, you all. Oh, right. From 1989 to 1998, running back Barry Sanders played for what NFL team? Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Minnesota Vikings, or Green Bay Packers? Old Barry Sanders looking kind of shabby there, but, you know, to each their own. The answer, of course, was Detroit Lions. Very good. If you've forgotten. Ooh, and Katie, you have the high streak of 3. Very nice. Yes, this category was Oops, All Berries. All berries. All right, next up. Round 3, spooky season. Random things that are orange and black edition. Because Halloween. First thing that's orange and black, according to the World Wildlife Foundation, tiger urine allegedly smells like what? Twizzlers, buttered popcorn, Coca-Cola, or snow caps? I think 4 people went to see our puppet show a few months ago because we told you it was buttered popcorn. I don't know how they know that or why, but there you have it. Uh-oh, Katie did lost her streak, but Kahoot.it jumped up. Well done. All right. The Netflix show Orange is the New Black ran for how many seasons? 7, 6, 4, or 5? Wow, you guys all just guessed that one. I think some people said, I don't know, or some people said, I do know. One person knew it was 7 seasons. 7 seasons. I don't think I got past the 5th. All right, Kahoot.it on top. Katie did 2nd, and G. Wills at 3rd. Okay. In 2023, drummer Muppet Animal performed a song live with what band? Foo Fighters, Red Hot Chili Peppers, My Morning Jacket, or Black Sabbath? Remember that this category is things that are orange and black. I'm really stretching here. It was My Morning Jacket, local band, Louisville, Kentucky, but also internationally known. Played with Animal from the Muppets. Or rather, he played with them, I guess. I think he's more famous, so I don't know. And I got that. Well done, and you now have the streak with 3 correct answers. The lag on the YouTube is pretty heavy, I apologize. But that's all right. We're gonna storm ahead. Number 3 on the random orange and black questions. What is the official Kentucky state butterfly? It's orange and black. Is it the Viceroy, the Orange Sulphur, the Monarch, or the Eastern Meadow Fritillary? It is, you guys, you got that. Thank you so much. No, it is not the Monarch. It is the Viceroy, which looks almost exactly like the Monarch. Ooh, and a lot of movement there. Katie did jump back up to the top. Hai still has a answer streak of 4. Number 2. G Wills. Number 3. The Oriole is the mascot of what Major League Baseball team? Is it Boston, Philadelphia? All right, y'all. Okay. Everybody knew that one, apparently. Got the sports fans in here. Wow. Okay. Well done. Well done. I don't know a whole lot about sports, so I had to Google a lot to figure that one out. If you're just joining us in the YouTube, I apologize, there's a bit of a lag, but you can still jump in. Go to Kahoot.it, put in the game pin 768241. That's at the bottom there. You can play on your phone, and it's more up to date. But here we go. Bonus round for bonus points. Double the points. What is the term for when someone goes viral and then it is later discovered that they are problematic? Is it smoothie goose, soft serve seagull, slushy swan, or milkshake duck? This is for double the points, so think before you choose. There are several examples of people being milkshake ducked, as they call it. Yes, comes from a tweet by Pixelated Boat. You can look that up. Whoa, and High is high on the list. This is a close one. G Wills at number 2. Katie did number 3. T Racy close behind, but we have one more question. Here we go. Worth double points again. Over 25 years ago, Mary Berry was arrested at an airport for what reason? She was mistaken for a 60-year-old serial killer. She was carrying a concealed frosting gun. A rum cake with a soggy bottom was leaking from her luggage. Or she was carrying flour in plastic baggies. One person is on the fence. Oh, yes. She was carrying flour in plastic baggies. They thought it was cocaine, and they arrested her. Let's see how everyone did. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Katie did in number 3. Number 2, High. And number 1, G Wills, the brainiest and coziest with their scarf. Number 4, we had T Racy, and 5, we had Catarific. Well done, everyone. We're going to leave it here for a few minutes while we prep for the next game. So you can stay in. There are going to be different questions. Points are cleared. If you have not been playing, you've just been watching the YouTube, you can jump in at this point. I don't think you've been watching the YouTube. There's not been a whole lot of people watching the YouTube. That's okay. And then we will get started probably right around 12:30. We kind of zipped through that last one. You all really knew the answers there. You can still jump in with the same pin and everything. I am going to go ahead and find a new Kahoot. I'm going to do this one. Classic mode. Oh, I told you all I wasn't going to click anymore. So you stay in. That's all good. If you're just joining us, you can go to Kahoot.it, put in the pin at the top, 768241, scan the QR code. We will get started around 2:30. Oh, we lost somebody. And in the meantime, how about more 20-year-old trivia from Trivial Pursuit that I had randomly in my office? Let me see here. No, I don't know any of those. Let's see. Okay. All right. Here we go. What 2001 Kennedy Center honoree did Candice Bergen quip had turned a big old gut into a fashion statement? Wow, Candice Bergen. What 2001 Kennedy Center honoree did Candice Bergen quip had turned a big old gut into a fashion statement? The answer to that, of course, is Jack Nicholson. Don't know what that's in context to, but I'm sure that made sense back in 2001. What Cider House Rules side? I used to do films where I got the girl. Now I just get the part. What Cider House Rules star side? I used to do films where I got the girl. Now I just get the part. Remember, you shout these answers out at your screen, and you get no points for them. These are just we are waiting for folks to join in. What Cider House Rules star side? I used to do films where I got the girl. Now I just get the part. That was Michael Caine. Michael Caine. If you are watching on the YouTube, don't forget that you can join in by going to Kahoot.it or downloading the Kahoot app, putting in the game pin there at the top 768241, or you can scan the QR code. Let's see, let's find another one here. Here's one for the King of the Hill fans. What longtime coach of Dallas Cowboys was fired in 1989? That did not go where I thought it was going to go. I did not realize this person had been fired. What longtime coach of the Dallas Cowboys was fired in 1989? If you're a fan of King of the Hill, you know that they go to Tom Landry Middle School. Tom Landry, fired. Oh my. Oh, I was going to read that one, then I read the question and said, no, I probably shouldn't. Wow. 20-year-old Trivial Pursuit is a bit controversial. That's all right. What actor kept hooking his own head while practicing fly casting on Hollywood rooftops for a 1992 movie? What actor kept hooking his own head while practicing fly fishing on Hollywood rooftops for the 1992 movie, for a 1992 movie? Remember, if you're watching, Kahoot.it, pin is 768241 right there at the top. We'll get started 3 to 8 minutes. What actor kept hooking his own head while practicing fly casting on Hollywood rooftops for a 1992 movie? That would be Brad Pitt. I assume the movie was A River Runs Through It, but I don't know. It doesn't say that. sneeze. What innovation did Congressman Billy Tauzin call the SUV of the electricity grid, even though it only used 2% of the U.S. power? What innovation did Congressman Billy Tauzin call the SUV of the electricity grid, even though it only used 2% of U.S. power? That would be the internet. I'm sure it uses a lot more now. All right. What comedian figured Napalm and Silly Putty was a fitting name for a book in 2001? What comedian figured Napalm and Silly Putty was a fitting name for a book in 2001? That was George Carlin. This is this is the shouting at the screen trivia. This is not the actual trivia. We will start soon-ish. I'm just reading very old Trivial Pursuit questions because I thought it'd be funny. But if you'd like to join in the real trivia, we'll be starting in 1 to 6 minutes, depending on how many people join in, by going to Kahoot.it and putting in the game pin number at the top, 768241. What game show included odors as a category for the first time in 1988? What game show included odors as a category for the first time in 1988? That is, of course, Jeopardy! This is Jeopardy! Oh gosh, here we go. What cult flick did Ronald Reagan screen at Camp David while hosting a birthday party for Michael Deaver's young daughter? Yeah, let me read that one again for you. What cult flick did Ronald Reagan screen at Camp David while hosting a birthday party for Michael Deaver's young daughter? That was Bedtime for Bonzo, which I believe is a Ronald Reagan movie. All right, how about a nice easy one? What's the name of the Animal Planet's elusive crocodile hunter? We all know his name. We all love him. May he rest in peace, Steve Irwin. There we go. G Wills 2. We got 3 people now. I'm going to give it a couple more minutes, and then we'll get started. Round 2. Bite-sized trivia for October 1st. Maybe we got some pretty good October categories for this next one. Maybe I tried to save it for later because the categories were that good. I don't know any of those. One for the library. What novelist funds the Writer in Residence program at the University of Mississippi? What novelist funds the Writer in Residence program at the University of Mississippi, or at least he did when these were published, which who knows how long ago that was. In the meantime, join in by going to Kahoot.it or downloading the Kahoot app and putting in the game pin there at the top, 768241. You could also scan the QR code. What novelist funds the Writer-in-Residence program at the University of Mississippi? That is John Grisham. John Grisham. This is interesting. Here's one. What pop superstar holds a U.S. patent, or at least he did, on shoes that attach to a stage, allowing the wearer to lean in an apparent defiance of gravity? What pop star holds a U.S. patent on shoes that attach to a stage, allowing the wearer to lean in an apparent defiance of gravity? That is Michael Jackson. All right, let's do this. Let's get this party started. We have round 2 of bite-sized trivia with Kahoot here. The 12:30 slot. And our first category is gargoyles. Told you it was going to get good. Question 1 of round 1, gargoyles. Technically, a gargoyle must be a waterspout, otherwise it is called a what? A horrible, a grotesque, a monstre de pierre, or a gothic? A gargoyle has to have a waterspout, otherwise it has a different name. And that name is a grotesque. Very good, you all. Very good. Boom, 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 boom. It looks like T. Racy answered the fastest. Okay. Question number 2. In what year did the cartoon series Gargoyles premiere? 1996, 1995, 1994, 1997? $1994. Looks like we got a few very good Gargoyles fans. Bumping G. Wills 2 to the top. How much time did I give you all on these questions? Because it feels like in the 1990s, Paisley Abbey rebuilt their gargoyles, including one that resembles what? That's the Abbey there. They redid all of their gargoyles, and there's one notable one that looks like a T-Rex, Gonzo from the Muppets, Batman perched on a ledge, or the Xenomorph from Alien. But which didn't? Ooh. Across the board there, but no, it was the Xenomorph from Alien. There were several articles when it came out. And if you don't believe me, oh, we got to see the score first. Sorry. G. Wills 2 on top there. Got it. There it is. Boop. It's very good, right? All right. Nightmares in the Sky was a 1988 coffee table book about gargoyles with text by what author? Was it Anne Rice, Shirley Jackson, R.L. Stine, or Stephen King? Nightmares in the Sky, 1988 coffee table book about gargoyles. Text by what author? If you said, count down. Now we got them all. Stephen King, you were correct. Okay, T. Racy now closely in third. Gargoyle is the name of a thrash metal band active since 1987 from what country? Canada, Brazil, Sweden, or Japan? And for those of you wondering, I do have a very good Canadian accent, I've been told. But I won't try to do any of the others. It was Japan. They are still active. They have been going for 37 years, if I'm doing my math right. Ooh, okay. High in G-Wills 3. Why do we have a G-Wills 2 and a G-Wills 3? I find that suspicious. All right, round 2. The EGOT GOAT himself, and I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, there is some controversy about whether or not his EGOT counts, but I count it, so here we go. James Earl Jones played the voice of Mufasa in all but which of these movies? The 1994 Lion King, Mufasa the Lion King or the 2019 Lion King, or The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. That was very confusing, but I did put the dates on there for that reason. The answer is Mufasa the Lion King, which is an upcoming movie. It's a prequel, it's young Mufasa, so it is played by somebody different. T. Racy, jumping up. Everybody else, you can catch up. All right, here we go. How much did James Earl Jones get paid to be the voice of Darth Vader in the original Star Wars movie? $700, $7,000, $70,000, or $700,000? You all know that one. It is $7,000. Was allegedly 2 hours of work, which is not bad if you think about it. $7,000 for 2 hours. I mean, I'd do it. Except nobody would make my voice the bad guy. Oh man, T. Racy starting to dominate. Still doable though. What branch of the Army did James Earl Jones serve in? Was it the Navy, the Army, the Air Force, or the Marines? And my father-in-law would correct me and say, that should say, what branch of the armed services did James Earl Jones serve in? Because it's also right there, it is the Army. It spread across the board. Everybody chose something different. I put the answer in the question on accident. My bad. G-Wills 2 got it. All right. That's how you do it. You just got to make sure T. Racy is wrong. In how many movies did James Earl Jones play Admiral Greer from the Jack Ryan movies? 3. The answer is 3. He played Admiral Greer more times than any of the actors who played Jack Ryan in the Jack Ryan movies from the 80s and 90s. Whew. All right. There we go. A little bit of movement. We got G-Wills 3, which, again, a little suspicious about. Going up to third place, G-Wills 2 in second, and T. Racy in first. Okay. Last question. Everybody should get this one. What was the late James Earl Jones's character's name in The Sandlot? Boom. It's over, right? No? Okay. Mr. Birtle, Mr. Lurtle, Mr. Myrtle, or Mr. Turtle? Really? Okay. I assumed everybody was going to get this. It was Mr. Myrtle, not Mr. Birtle. Good job. Hi. Everybody else, I think, got a little tricked on that one. Put that category in there because James Earl Jones did pass away last month. So, moment of silence for him. Thank you. Round 3. Oh yeah, Oktoberfest. So, Oktoberfest started on the 21st. It ends this upcoming Sunday. You still have time to celebrate with pretzels and beer. Get yourself a pretzel, get yourself a beer. But in the meantime, play some trivia. Here we go. In what year was the first Oktoberfest? Was it 1810, 1830, 1820, or 1800? Okay, it was 1810. Ooh, all right, T-Racy. Now that we know what year it started in, I think the real question then becomes, the first Oktoberfest was put on to celebrate what? The end of the autumn harvest, the death of King Louis I, the marriage of the Crown Prince of Bavaria, or the birth of the prince in Berlin? Everybody knew that one. That is very impressive. I was sure I'd get you all with the autumn harvest. Yes, he would later become King Louis I, but it was his marriage that they were celebrating. Well done, everyone. Very good. Okay. Gee Wills, come on, people, really? Now everybody's just trolling old Garrett. Okay. Traditional Bavarian male attire is Lederhosen, but what is the female attire called? Lederhosery, Lederdil, Girdle, or Dirndl? It was fun to say, but no, it was Dirndl. I personally like Lederhosery. I think that was a funny option, but nobody chose it. Whatever, I don't care. I'm not mad. G Wills 2 jumping up over Tracy, but just barely. Also has a streak of 3 correct answers. All of the following were reasons Oktoberfest has previously been canceled except for what? War, inflation, drought, or cholera? No. It was drought. It was never canceled for drought, but it was canceled for inflation and war. Who got that one right? G Wills 4. Is this just one person who's playing like 4 different things, hoping they're going to get everything right? I mean, that's a good way to split the pot, but okay, whatever. How many breweries are allowed to officially serve beer at Oktoberfest? 6, 8, 10, or 12? No, the answer is 6. 6. I could not name them all. I meant to write them down, but I didn't. I know that one is the Pollen, one that has the great Hefeweizen. Oof, very good. Love it. All right, G Wills 2 still on top with T Racy right behind him. Or her. We're blowing through this one, you all. I'm gonna be honest, I think I need to add rounds because you all are just like zip, 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 zip. So, bonus round for bonus points. Here we go. Double the points. The cartoon show Gargoyles featured all but which of these Star Trek alums? Michael Dorn, who played Worf, and Gates McFadden, who played Dr. Beverly Crusher, Jonathan Frakes, who played William Riker, or Marina Sirtis, who played Deanna Troi. That's right, Gates McFadden, who played Beverly Crusher, was never on Gargoyles, but all the rest were. Oof. Well, unless G Wills 2 does not get the next one right, this does not look great for everyone else. Okay. Last question. It is a multi-select. You can select as many as you would like. Upon original releases, which of the following did James Earl Jones appear in the credits as Darth Vader? Which ones did he appear in the credits as? The Star Wars Holiday Special, Star Wars Episode 5, Star Wars Episode 6, Star Wars Episode 7. For those of you who do not know, Episode 5 is Empire Strikes Back, Episode 6 is Return of the Jedi, Episode 4, New Hope. He was not in the credits for some of these, and he was in the credit for others. Which did he show up in the credits for? You can select multiple ones, and then you have to hit Submit. 15. Oh, there we go. So the correct answer was the Holiday Special and Return of the Jedi. He did not appear in the credits for A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back originally. When they released them on DVD, maybe VHS, special edition, all of that, he did appear in the credits, I believe, but originally he did not. Did get credit for the Holiday Special, though, George Lucas's least favorite Star Wars anything, and that's counting The Rise of Skywalker. So, all right, let's see how everybody did. In third place, in second place, T. Racy, and I think we all know who's in first. That's right, our good friend, G. Wills 2. G. Wills 3 and G. Wills 4. Clearly being trolled. Yeah, there you have it. We really snapped through this. I think next month we might add a fourth category because y'all zipped through that one. Really zipped through it. I think the more people we have, the longer we go. So, yeah. Oh well. Thanks for playing. This was brought to you by the Louisville Free Public Library. I am Garrett here at the main branch in a room by myself, hosting this, which I do every month, the first Tuesday of the month at noon, and then at noon 30. You can join in again. The next one will be whatever the next first Tuesday of the month is, which I should have looked at. In the meantime, if you're itching for some other stuff, we do have a lot of great programs. I know that I, for one, have a board game program. It's going to be the last one, I think. Not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, as well as all sorts of other fun stuff. We have a puzzle exchange, and I don't know what else to tell you. We got so many things. Grab a calendar, check it out. But in the meantime, that's all I've got for you. Oh, I will also mention that you all need to start getting ready for Books and Brews. It's starting up in December, and it's coming faster than we would like to admit. If you enjoy books and you enjoy brews, it is the perfect event for you. Check it out once we have more information on our website, or go to a branch and ask. Thank you all for playing. Good night.